So this is Saswati Chaudhuri, who has been working in human resources for over 14 years. So Saswati, can you give us a brief introduction of your career so far?
I came to human resources accidentally, Johan. I started off as a seller and I was selling computer courses and then went on to sell insurance for some time before I was asked to take up an assignment as a sales trainer. And due to personal reasons, I had to quit my job and then I took up a job in recruitment, and there started my journey with human resource. I've worked through several roles in human resource, so be it training, be it employee engagement, employee retention, recruitment, and then finally, right now, what I do is my current profession that I do is that I am a project manager, and I manage the commercialized projects for my organization.
All right. So, um, what is so? What skill sets does it take to work in human resources?
Well, I think, as you know, human resource means working with people, right? So I think the first and the most important skill that you need is that you should be interested, you should enjoy company of people, you should like interacting with people. So that's the first and the foremost skill that you should have. The second thing that I think is that you should be in terms of be a person who can be calm under any circumstances. Okay, so that's a second skill that I would think that maintaining an equanimity under all circumstances. um, and the third skill that I personally feel is quite important is the ability to look through a situation, the ability to make good decisions. That's the third one. And the final one is analytics, the ability to look at data and analyze it, and then come up with action items so that you can solve business problems. So these are the four core skills that I think you need. Of course, needless to say, you also need some additional skills, which are not only relevant for human resources as such, but it could be for any career. And I think you need to be a person who speaks well, you need to be a person who writes well, and you should be able to, in a position, be able to negotiate well. So these are some of the other skills that you should have.
All right. So, what guidance are you looking to give some students who are interested in a career in human resources?
Johan, the first thing that I would say is that really do a little bit of self reflection and think that if this is an area which you would really like to work in future, right? Human resources has many functions and it has got many flavors. You can be a compensation and benefit expert, you can be into learning, you can be into an HR partner role or a business unit partner role. You can also be particularly doing things in terms of labor. So there are various flavors within human resource. So you will have to sit through, do a bit of self reflection, and understand what excites you. And once you have kind of understood and you have made up your mind, I think the first thing that you should do is look for a mentor, somebody who can help you, who can guide you. And of course, you need to also get a formal degree or a formal certificate so that you're able to pursue this career in future. And I think beyond this, the other aspect that you should always be willing to do when you are a human resource professional is to understand what is it that is happening in terms of people management. What are the things that are happening around you, and be open to the new frameworks, the new paradigms which are coming up in people management and managing people as such. So I would say do that, keep learning. And if it excites you, then go ahead and take up that as your career.
Great. So, what opportunities do you see coming up in a business in work like human resources?
I think human resource as a function is going to get enriched day by day, and there are a lot of work which is going to happen given the COVID situation that you see here. People are going to be more and more technology focused, you see, and the world is right now going to get more technology focused. So remember, human resource is not going to be a function which is going to be left behind. We will have to kind of look ourselves in a situation where every human resource professional will have to know the good use of technology, would have to go ahead and understand how to connect with people in this remote area of work, because everybody is working remotely. People have no face to face connectivity. So you would have to attune yourself to come to terms with this kind of an environment. And the only function that can go ahead and help employees to cope with this new situation is the human resource team. So it's full of opportunity, it's full of energy right now. If you want to pursue something here, remember that you need to be focused in also not only getting a formal degree or a diploma in this particular function, but also you need to understand that artificial intelligence, uh, machine learning, cognitive, these are some of the new technologies which are going to come into human resource, and you should be ready to understand and use these technology. So I would say that it's a great place to be in if you really think human resource is your career option.
All right. So, thank you, Shashwati. Thank you so much for that incredible advice, and see you soon.
Most welcome, Johan, and good luck to you and to your friends. Thank you.
Okay. So, I will send you the recording, and you can tell me whether I can make it public or not. And yeah, so I'll see you soon.